Hello everyone, namaskar, welcome and very good morning. So today we are going to talk about my Indigo interview experience. How was it and how did I get selected with Indigo? And now it has been 2 years now because I got selected with Indigo in 2022 and it's 24 already, but I didn't join Indigo. But still many of you were asking me to share my Indigo interview experience also. So let's start this video without any further ado. So what happened on the first day, and when I went for the interview, there was some regular question which they asked. I don't remember everything clearly, okay, but whatever I remember I will try to tell you guys so that you can get an idea to go for the interview or prepare yourself. That might help you. So what happened on that day, the question which has been asked to me was, firstly, introduce yourself and what was the cherishable moment. The same question asked uh, Air India interview as well as in Indigo interview. So the answer I gave, firstly I introduced myself. I said, hi, my name is Shruti, and then I mentioned my education and then age, and then I was a fresher obviously, so I mentioned that I'm a fresher and I'm very passionate about to learn new thing and cherishable moment of my life. So I didn't make it too long. It was just, probably it would be 1 minute maximum. So I just made and then within a minute, and then the interviewer said okay, then we just went out. And again we were waiting and we got some a break for 30 minutes or something like that. Then again we went for the second round. The second round was the BMI round, same as Air India. So in the second round, firstly they measure our height, weight as per the BMI, and then they checked the scars and the tattoos. There was one girl who was rejected because she was having a tattoo over here. Like, they just checked it randomly, they were checking, so they checked it and she was having a tattoo over here, so they rejected her. And there was some girls who were having height issues, some were having weight issues. Like, height was good but weight was not. They were having overweighted, so they got rejected. And some of the girls has the eye vision. Like, after the height and weight, they started checking our scars, and then they check our eye vision. So firstly we went out from the room, and it was a distance of 10 to 12 feet. Yeah, 10 to 12 foot. And we were supposed to read the letters from outside. Okay, so we were just reading the letters. And I was wearing lenses. Many of the girls were wearing lenses, so I just read it from outside. And then they again checked that color blindness, and they have some numbers in a, it is written like dot this thing. And there is various kind of dot in various colors, so you just have to find what number is it written. So that was it, and I just did it. And then we got the break for some time. And then again it was the third round was the communication round. And in the communication round they gave me a situation, and the situation was, how did you handle a passenger. It was from my previous company where I was working, not in aviation but in another company. So they just asked me, the interviewer asked me that how did you handle a situation where the customer was not happy or was asking to help. So how did you help him and how did you make him happy? So I answered as my previous experience was. So I just shared a moment which I had in my company. So in the reservation department, so I got a call from a passenger, and he was wanting the extra space seat, and we were not having that seat. Then I suggested him to buy the first row seat. So this was that, I just explained it to him. And then after the third round, there was a fourth round. The fourth round was the HR round. In the HR round, there was Mr. Vogue, and he knew me from earliest. I had been selected for like 4 times, and I was getting rejected, and at the last 2 times so it happened like they told me to sit for the documentation. I was like having my documents in my hand, and then they came to me and told me that we cannot hire you, so come again on the next day, like that. So they was telling me like that. So Mr. Vogue recognized me. So he didn't ask me much question. He just asked like, what did you do during this 1 month? Like you came last time, and what did you do? What were you doing? And like this kind of simple question. We just had our normal conversation, and then he said, okay, you can go out and wait there. Again he called me in, and I went inside. Then he checked scars on my face, because the doctor had written that I have a scar on my face and I have a mark over here or tattoo, I don't know, but actually I hadn't. So he checked everything. He called the lady recruiter. She checked everything over here and here. Like I had a scar over here, if you can see here, these scars were there. So right now I'm not applying any kind of product or any makeup, so it might be visible very well. So at that time they checked also. It wasn't visible that much, but still I told them that I have one mark over here, that's it, and I have a burn mark here. So he told that it's totally fine, and this one, for this one, they said it's not visible at all, so this is fine for us. Then like they asked me, if it is visible, then would you be able to hide it or conceal it? And I said yes, of course, by using of the concealer I can conceal it and hide it. So this was it. And then I again we went outside, and we were waiting. So they like started calling names and the persons, and we were like hopeless. We were thinking, like, we were 5 girls who got selected on that day. We were thinking that they are calling their name, so they are selected and we are rejected. But then we got to know that the people who were like, they were calling their name, they were rejected and we were selected. Then they called us inside and said that you got selected, but we got selected for the PhD. So we had to go through a PhD training. We just got a paper on that written like you have to go through a PhD training. This would be for 1 month, like that. Everything was written over there. So after, like, we went our home, and after a week we got an email that the training is being conducted from this date, whatever it was. So the training started, the PhD training started, and in the first week we were just learning like some kind of, there were some people who were not able to speak a full sentence in correct manner. Like they were making a lot of mistakes, and there were some people like who were able to manage everything, but there was some, they need some polish. Like there were some girls like me, and some girls also. So like we were learning, and we were trying to make sentences. We were learning new phrases, new words, new everything, like how to communicate and everything. Every day we were getting a topic to talk on. Every day we were getting something to make a project on that particular thing. Like first and the second half week we got an art assignment. The first review a review interview. The recruiter called us like on a video call. They were checking us and how much our knowledge, how much we are already polished. So they were just asking us some random questions in the PhD. I'm talking about PhD. So they was asking us some random questions like, okay, then what were you doing, where are you from, and how was your childhood, share a memory of your childhood, and where was the last trip, like that. These was the questions which has been asked in my first review interview in the PhD. And then again there was the second, like there were some girls has already gotten selected, and some girls they told them to work on them and like that. So again the second review happened after uh, like second week and third weeks. It was the third week of third day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Third week's Wednesday we got our second review. So on that day some people got selected, and they got their everything, like the joining date, and go when they have to join, I fly and everything. They got their details, but I didn't get, because I was having some medical issues. So they put me on hold, and they said that I have to go through one more review interview. So when I was waiting for a week, and I have been reviewed for the final, and again the same person was there, like who recruit, like who were there for my third round. So same person was there on the PhD training, like PhD last review date. He was there. So he asked me and he recognized me. He told me that did I take your interview, or like that. I said yes, it was you, or you were taking our communication round, like that. I with him. And then he said ki, okay now, like he didn't say anything. At the last, we got in the evening, we got the mail that I got my name, that I was selected for further. But what I had to do is I had to submit my reports again, because some urine test and my eye vision test I need to submit again. So like it took time. It took 1.5 month time to get the confirmation from Indigo to on which date I have to go to iFly and when can I join. So it took 1.5 months. So this was my Indigo interview experience, guys. I hope this video can help you. And also I am trying to make a video on some questionnaire, like what is the question which is being asked in every interview. I'll try to make that video soon and upload the video soon. And this is it for today, and sooner I'm going to share my Emirates interview experience, how was it and what happened and everything. So give your love, show your love on this video, so that I can get some inspiration to share, my like the next experience that would be good for you guys, whoever are willing to go for the Emirates interview. So I will try to make a video step by step. So this is it for today. I hope this video would help you. If you are new here, then subscribe my channel. If you like this video, or if it is helpful, then share it with your friends or colleagues who might help this video. So this is it for today. Thank you. Tata, bye bye, namaste.